Standing in a medieval university courtyard, Adelina says, "I stand in the shadows of an ancient stone tower, once a place of learning and debate. The Reformation wasn't just a religious movement, it was a battle of ideas, a turning point for knowledge and belief. Among the von Berckefeldt archives, I found mention of a mysterious guest hidden within their walls during these turbulent times. Their story is one of courage, danger, and the choices that shaped not just a family, but the course of history." This episode is a creative interpretation inspired by the von Berckefeldt family's legacy. It blends historical facts, family lore, and fictional storytelling to honor the courage, resilience, and leadership of Otto and Katharina von Berckefeldt. While some events are imagined, they are grounded in the historical context of the Reformation era and the values that shaped the family's legacy. Act 1. An unexpected arrival. Otto receives a letter sealed with an unfamiliar crest. He opens it by candlelight, Katharina at his side. The letter came late in the evening, bearing no name, only a plea for sanctuary. By 1529, the Protestant Reformation had spread across Europe, dividing communities and challenging the power of the Catholic Church. The von Berckefelds had managed to stay neutral, a rare and precarious position in these times. Katharina reading, "To the noble von Berckefelds, I am pursued for the ideas I hold, not the actions I've taken. If you grant me refuge, I swear to repay your kindness tenfold." Otto says, "Do we risk our estate for one man's ideas? Or do we risk our honor by turning him away?" Katharina responds thoughtfully, "Sometimes the safety of silence comes at too great a cost. If his ideas have the power to change the world, perhaps they're worth hearing." Scene transitions to the gates of the estate as the scholar Matthias arrives under the cover of darkness. Act 2. The scholar in hiding. Matthias is ushered into a hidden room within the estate, his cloak damp from travel. He meets Otto and Katharina in private. Matthias says to Otto and Katharina, "My enemies see me as a threat, but my only weapon is thought. The works of Luther and Melanchthon inspire me, but I seek to build bridges, not destroy them." Thais referenced Martin Luther, whose thesis had ignited a revolution, and Philip Melanchthon, the quiet architect of Protestant doctrine. These were names that sparked both hope and fear across Europe. Katharina says, "Enlightenment without wisdom can become a weapon of its own. We will protect you, but only if your words do not bring harm to our people." Matthias said, "I ask only for time to write and reflect. I will not endanger your lands." Scene shifts to late night discussions in the study, where Matthias shares his ideas with Otto and Katharina. Matthias says, "The Diet of Speyer demands conformity, yet men like Luther dare to defy it. Is it rebellion or is it justice? Otto says, justice without stability is chaos. Ideas must grow, but they cannot destroy what holds society together. Act 3, Betrayal and Decision. A messenger arrives, warning of soldiers from a neighboring estate coming to search for Matthias. The messenger says, "My lord, they claim you harbor a heretic. They will demand his surrender." Otto and Katharina retreat to their study, debating their next move. Otto says, "We cannot fight them openly, but if we give him up, we betray the trust we swore to protect." Katharina responds calmly, "Then we will do neither. Let them search. They will find nothing. Matthias will be gone before dawn." Soldiers search the estate as Otto meets them at the gates. The soldier says, "Hand over the heretic, or your lands will bear the cost." Otto responds in a measured tone, "The von Berckefelds have nothing to hide. Search if you must, but you will find only what belongs to this land." Meanwhile, Katharina oversees Matthias's quiet departure, guiding him to a safe route through the woods. Act 4, The Legacy of Ideas. At sunrise, Matthias leaves a manuscript behind, thanking Katharina before he departs. He says to her, "Your strength lies not just in what you protect, but in what you allow to grow. Thank you for giving my ideas a chance to live." The manuscript, thought to be a treatise on reconciliation between Protestant and Catholic factions, was hidden in the estate for decades. Though Otto and Katharina chose neutrality in politics, they understood the power of knowledge and the courage it takes to shelter it. Adelina holds a replica of Matthias's manuscript in her hands, standing before the von Berckefeldt crest. She says, "Otto and Katharina's choice to protect an idea, even in silence, speaks to the kind of courage that changes the world. Their legacy isn't just in the land they held or the family they built, but in the moments where they chose to act, not for power, but for possibility."